Under the shadows of Trump and 2024, the Republican Party faces a contentious leadership fight. A clip of Prince Harry's 60 Minutes interview is here, and it's incredibly dramatic. Prince Andrew's ex-girlfriend claims Buckingham Palace didn't give Duke a choice to fight case. Germany set to approve Leopards for Ukraine, as US promises M1 tanks. Biden, Trump, Pence under scrutiny for classified records, potentially complicating 2024 White House bids.
This is breaking news.
I'm Erin Burnett in Washington.
Under the shadows of Trump and 2024, the Republican Party faces a contentious leadership fight. Washington, the Republican National Committee is hoping for a low-key meeting this week in California, but divisions among Donald Trump followers over party leadership could fuel a potential divide within the GOP. RNC chairwoman Ronna McDaniel, seeking her fourth term, is being challenged by two ultra-conservative Donald Trump supporters, attorney Harmeet Dillon and MyPillow founder and salesman Mike Lindell. McDaniel is the favorite, but her opponents could add to rancor within a party divided over the disappointing 2022 congressional elections and facing a brutal 2024 presidential contest involving Trump and other Republicans who believe the party should move past the ex-president. The Republican National Committee will conduct elections for chair and other top offices on Friday, capping the three-day set of meetings at a beach resort in Dana Point, California. In the run-up to the winter meeting, McDaniel is predicting victory by saying she has the support of more than 100 members of the 168-member RNC, telling Politico that we just can't afford to take our foot off the gas. Picked for the job by Trump after the 2016 election, McDaniel said the party has improved its get-out-the-vote programs, coalition building and communications during her watch. Trump has yet to endorse McDaniel for a fourth term. The former president, who is making 2024 campaign appearances this weekend in New Hampshire and South Carolina, has also said nice things about Dillon, saying she has done legal work for him. Harmeet Dillon, the managing partner of Dillon Law Group, has appeared on Fox News previously in support of Trump. In an email to RNC members, Dillon asked if Republican candidates are comfortable with the status quo and the RNC's track record in recent years in helping our candidates win. McDaniel and Dillon have also sought support from Republicans who are skeptical of Trump. Lindell, an outspoken 2020 election denier who promotes false claims of voter fraud, is an underdog in the chair's race. He also says that, with three candidates, the race could go to multiple ballots. There's gonna be multiple votes, and there's a three-way race, and we all stay in until somebody gets to 85, Lindell told Insider website. The number 85 is a majority of the 168-member RNC. Feuding Republicans are coming off a disappointing set of elections last year, including failure to win back the U.S. Senate from Democrats. The GOP did win control of the U.S. House, but only by 9 seats. The small margin enabled a group of 20 or so conservatives to delay Kevin McCarthy's election as Speaker of the House, the most public example of party divisions. After the poor election showing, some Republicans blamed Trump, while others blamed individual candidates. Still others pointed fingers at the Republican National Committee under McDaniel's leadership. The RNC meeting in California is also designed to set party rules, pass resolutions, and generally prepare for primaries and general elections in 2024. This year's agenda is not expected to be contentious, unlike last year. During their 2022 winter meeting in Salt Lake City, a divided party voted to censure two House Republicans, Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger, for participating in a congressional investigation in the pro-Trump insurrection of January 6, 2021. The Republicans also plan to maintain a traditional primary schedule in 2024. While Democrats are in the process of changing their calendar, Republicans plan to continue starting with the Iowa caucuses. A clip of Prince Harry's 60 Minutes interview is here, and it's incredibly dramatic. Prince Harry is once again speaking out in what looks to be a wide-ranging 60 Minutes interview with Anderson Cooper next Sunday in anticipation of his memoir, Spare. First of all, here's a very dramatic trailer for the interview, which dropped last night. But we also got a clip from the show, featuring Anderson Cooper saying to Harry, one of the criticisms that you've received is that, well, okay, fine, you want to move to California, you want to step back from the institutional role, why be so public? You say you tried to do this privately. In response, we see Harry nod his head and say, and every single time I've tried to do it privately there have been briefings and leakings and planting of stories against me and my wife. You know, the family motto is never complain, never explain. But it's just a motto. And it doesn't really hold. Harry then confirmed that there is endless complaining and explaining being done through leaks, saying they will feed or have a conversation with the correspondent and that correspondent will literally be spoon-fed information and write the story, and then the bottom of it, they say that they've reached out to Buckingham Palace for comment. But the whole story is Buckingham Palace commenting. So when we're being told for the past 6 years, we can't put a statement out to protect you, but you do it for other members of the family, there becomes a point where silence is betrayal. Prince Andrew's ex-girlfriend claims Buckingham Palace didn't give Duke a choice to fight case. Reports claim Prince Andrew is shunning friends and making decisions in isolation about how best to redeem himself. It is no secret that in 2019, Prince Andrew gave a rather disastrous interview with Emily Maitlis on BBC Two's Newsnight. The fallout from the interview, in which he never regretted knowing convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, led the prince to leave royal duties. In January 2022, Prince Andrew was accused of sexual assault by Virginia Giuffre, who alleged that she was forced to have sex with the Duke on several occasions when she was only 17. Prince Andrew has always denied the claims, but in February last year, 2022, the Duke reached an out-of-court settlement with no admission of guilt. Prince Andrew's ex-girlfriend, Lady Victoria Hervey, who believes in the prince's innocence, spoke with Lorraine Kelly on her ITV show, stating that Prince Andrew was not allowed to fight the accusations. According to her, Buckingham Palace forced the Duke to settle the case. Amid the rumors that Prince Andrew is preparing to try and have the settlement overturned, his friends have voiced their concerns that Prince Andrew is becoming a recluse in his bid to clear his name. They said, "He's seeing nobody, there's a real element of isolation there, it feels like he's becoming a recluse." They believe Prince Andrew is desperate to redeem himself and has had difficulty adapting to life outside the royal fold. Germany approves Leopards for Ukraine, as US promises M1 tanks. Berlin, the German government announced plans to deliver 14 of the country's Leopard 2 tanks to Ukraine and allow other countries to send theirs on Wednesday, ending months of debate among Western allies and potentially helping to shift the balance on the battlefield. The Biden administration is also due to announce Wednesday that it will send the main U.S. battle tank, the M1 Abrams, though probably not until at least the fall, a senior U.S. official with knowledge of the situation said, speaking on the condition of anonymity because of the sensitivity of the issue. The goal is to quickly assemble 2 tank battalions with Leopard 2 tanks for Ukraine. As a first step, Germany will provide a company with 14 Leopard 2A6 tanks from Bundeswehr stocks. Other European partners will also hand over Leopard 2 tanks, said the statement from Chancellor Olaf Scholz. Ukrainian officials are counting on the Leopard 2 tanks, which are fast, relatively easy to operate and plentiful in Europe, to help their forces gain an advantage on the battlefield. It is unclear when the German tanks could be delivered, along with others from a consortium of European countries that are preparing to send their own. German magazine Der Spiegel, which first reported the shift in Berlin's policy, said the German tanks would be sent from the stocks of the Bundeswehr, the German military.